Take two.
Good.
Take two. Take two.
Forget tapes.
Uncut and raw. I'm in London right now. I'm in central London. This is central London, right?
London,
I'm in central London with, I call him Rep. You could call him Twa. He's an artist, producer, but his name is Reppatwa. And he's one of UK's finest. What's up, man? Welcome to the pod.
My guy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Frames and footsteps, baby.
that's it.
I was coming out here already for some business, and I had to get him on the pod because with all this beef going on with Skepta and Joyner Lucas and what Drake said at, what concert was that?
Wireless Festival.
Wireless Festival. Drake saying that, UK MCs are the best spitters. How do you feel about that? You being from the UK. Born here, right?
Born here, yeah.
Born here. See, UK, he's a little Londoner.
There's a lot of really talented rappers here. We typically MC on a genre called grime, which is a lot quicker than hip hop, 140 BPM. The skill set required to rap that fast and be actually saying something of importance is difficult. So I understand where Drake is coming from, but we'll get into that topic. I get why he said that, essentially. A lot of Americans, would have to break it down as to why he would think that. Yeah.
And we're here to do that.
We're gonna do that
from that perspective. Because me from the outside looking in, I thought he was pandering to the audience. I'll be honest with you. I thought he was pandering to the audience because he's already admitted. I mean, I guess you could change your opinion, but he already said his favorite spitters are Little Brother.
That's fair enough.
The whole point of, in my opinion, the whole point of being an artist is so people could hear you and understand you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying with the grime, because that is difficult. And how many of them grime artists are saying something of substance?
That's up for debate as well. That's up for debate. I think there's been a golden era in UK rap / grime that Drake is referring to. I know he's deep into researching. He did his research.
Yeah.
That's why he thinks that. I think him being from Canada as well gives a different perspective to what an American may think. There's a lot of crossover with Toronto, for example, like the Caribbean influence. There's a lot of Jamaicans there. There's a lot of Jamaicans here. Our culture is a bit closer to Toronto culture. I wouldn't say Canadian, but Toronto culture. So maybe he can relate in a different way to an American man, which is why he thinks that. But yeah, there's a ton of artists from here. Maybe they're not active anymore, but there's a ton of talented grime MCs, rappers that are lyrical. Like when you hear them, you're like, yo, this is bars. They just never got their shine.
Would Kano be one?
Kano would be one.
Yeah. So those are the kind of guys that I listen to. Kano was, and he's one of the newer ones. But
Kano's been around for early 2000s. So his debut album came out 20 years ago.
Wow. I didn't even know that. I only know him from Top Boy.
That's it.
So he's kind of, I guess, come back around for the new generation. Because I thought Kano was still, he's saying something of substance. That girl that was also in Top Boy.
Little Sims.
Yeah, Little Sims. She's saying something of substance. A lot of people like Dave.
Yeah.
I don't really like Dave.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? What's the, and I'm talking Americans.
Right.
What's the word on the street out here with Dave?
Dave is widely considered one of the best that we ever had.
I guess it's his flow.
Right.
I'm not feeling his flow. I like Skepta's flow. I like Giggs' flow. Right. And they're saying stuff kind of substance. Who else can I think of? Those are pretty much all the UK rappers I listen to.
Right.
Off top. And I've been coming out here since I was a kid. I remember Tiny Tempa. I remember, a couple of other ones, but they weren't really saying stuff. But yeah. I mean, but if you think of, to me, if you think of American rappers, you got Nas, you got Jay-Z, and Jay-Z, of course. Little Brother really isn't saying stuff. They're just having fun with it. They're just having fun with rap.
Right.
But KRS-One, I mean, they're pioneers that you can go down the list and see. Tupac, of course, my favorite rapper, Tupac. So those are cats that are saying stuff of substance to me. What do you got going on? What's cracking with, I know you put out a new album.
Yeah, EP.
Put out an EP. It's on all streaming platforms. You can check it out.
That's it. Uncut. So essentially that is just 4 songs. I wrote them in 2021, produced them as well. As you said, I'm a producer. Put out 4 songs. So initially it was going to be 9. So I may just come with the B-side eventually. But yeah, it's just to have it out there. There's more spoken word as well. There's no drums on the records. There's more, I want you to hear the content.
Yeah.
So yeah, and funnily enough, like with me, my style, like I've spent a lot of time in America. I spent a lot of time in Canada.
You have traveled a lot.
Yeah.
You have traveled.
So when like for example, when I check my audience, it's a lot of Americans and people reaching out from America saying, I'm feeling this. So that's why the whole UK-US conversation is interesting to me personally, because I know that there are people in America, once these UK artists with content and substance are presented to them, they'll enjoy it. That's the thing. It's all about reach. Like there's plenty of artists. I'd say I'm one of them. Like, there's plenty of artists that America will feel, and they won't say, yo, this is just a UK rap. Nah, it's a rap. It's not UK or US. You don't say US rap, you say rap. The eyes are on the UK. Like Drake saying what he said, yeah, some people may disagree, but the eyes are here. That's it. Skepta, Joyner Lucas, you're going to check out another UK rapper and say, yo, this is sick.
Yeah. That's a good segue. Skepta and Joyner Lucas. That's a crazy beef. I think I just saw online where Joyner says it's over. It's been 3 rounds, and he said it's over. But did you hear any of the rebuttals and everything like that?
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
I gotta be careful of what I say. Skepta is widely considered our greatest. In my opinion, the tracks he came with were better for a number of reasons. I really appreciate Lyricism as well.
Yeah.
I know Joyner Lucas is good. I just maybe perhaps from an MC perspective, feel as though a lot of it is sonics. It's not really what he's saying. It just sounds sick.
Yeah.
But if you really read what he's saying, there's not really much to what he said to Skepta. So in my opinion, if we're talking bars, there's Skepta won.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, I understand why an American would say he didn't win, because they're not used to the accent.
Yeah.
And our accent isn't as aggressive to their ears. But if you spend time in London or even Manchester or Liverpool, wherever, you will see that it's not, maybe not ghetto, like there's shooters and stuff, but there's an element of hood here as well. It's not just soft. Like that's the misconception that Americans have, like that UK in general is soft, maybe because of that accent. Nah, but there's real places here as well. So I think a lot of what I'm seeing, the bias from Americans is that, yo, it's just UK. Like we don't care for that. But that was Skepta's whole point. His tweet started by saying, nah, we can rap against America because we have been studying America for the longest time.
Of course.
Yeah. And America don't pay attention to what the UK are doing.
Yeah.
So it's like, you don't know what your enemy is capable of.
Of course. Yeah.
Right? Because we know your tricks. That's what Skepta's whole thing was. And then Joyner went, oh, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, that's Skepta's whole point. Like the ignorance of what you just said, you're being ignorant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, Skepta won. I think Joyner's cool as a rapper.
I think it's about staying in the pocket.
Right.
So Joyner riding the beat, staying in the pocket, of course, rhyming. You don't always have to rhyme, but that definitely helps when you're saying certain words. And Skepta and a lot of British artists don't always stay in the pocket, don't always rhyme. You know what I mean? You think they stay in the pocket?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So no, you carry on.
So that's what I think from my American era. That's from American era.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like he stays in the pocket with some of the stuff. He was like, he wasn't rhyming. And that was a major gripe that I heard a lot of people saying. And when I say a lot of people, I mean the people on YouTube that I was watching. Me, like I said, you've traveled, I've lived here, I've lived in London, so I know the rhyme scheme and stuff. And I get the accent, I get some of the slang. And again, I think you're right. When you're reading it, people, when you're just hearing it, you're not really reading it.
You're not.
You're just listening. Yeah, you're just listening. You know what? I take that back. I am listening to the content because Skepta rebutted a lot of what he said.
Right.
Skepta rebutted a lot of what Joyner said. I'm still on the fence about it. I guess I probably have to do another listen and listen to it again. But I do have Skepta ahead by a nose. Because of all the rebuttals he did. Plus, the first one he put was like a bait, and he went and Joyner went for the bait, and then it was just they were going at it. But Joyner, like I said, Joyner could stay in that pocket. He has those punches, and he's just riding that beat. I think a lot better than Skepta does. That's my thing. But substance is also part of it. You know what I mean?
I can agree with that. I think the way I always look at rapping and rappers, I look at it from a technical perspective, maybe not from a listener's perspective. So I can appreciate Joyner's skill set, like you're saying, staying in the pocket, multi-syllable rapping, his delivery, tone, that sort of stuff I can appreciate, right? But that is, for me, that is not all there is to MC. That's just what sounds good. If we have to go off all of the elements, like what you're saying matters a lot as well. Like things could sound good, but
no, you're right. Lyricism.
Yeah, the lyricism.
Lyricism,
For me personally, I didn't hear any lyricism in what he was saying in his diss track. So I can't say that it's sick because I'm not here. It's just skipping. Like we call it skipping.
Yeah.
You're skipping on the beat. The skipping is cool, but what did you say? Where was the punch? I didn't hear it all. Do you know what I mean? I didn't really hear it all from Skepta, but his bars were a bit more comedic. Joyner Lucas, you bastard. Why you rap like you studied at Harvard? That's funny because it's real about his lyrics, but I didn't hear.
And that's funny to American ear. Like we call someone a bastard. We don't use that.
So, and again, that's what Skepta was trying to say. It's like, we're from the UK. Not that we have an advantage. It's like, you don't know what we do here.
Yeah.
So we could say, yo, you're a bastard. And we're all going to laugh because we understand that.
Yeah.
You get me? So that's why it's different. And even an English rapper clashing an American doesn't even make sense anyway.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line of it. We're two different worlds.
Yeah. I don't even, how did that even come about?
Because Skepta tweeted, to be fair, you have to ask Skepta. I don't know why he said it. But he said, look, I think UK rappers can go up against America.
He piggybacked off what Drake had said.
No, he said, Skepta said that first.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, he started the whole thing. Yeah, he started it. Skepta started it. People think Drake started it.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So now Drake's looking like he's trying to cause commotion. He's causing commotion. He was going off the back of what Skepta said.
Okay.
Skepta just came out the blue, yo, let's do UK versus US. And bare UK people were like, why? But then Joyner was like, hi.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Honestly, I don't think you can do, well, you can do it, but America's so big. We got MCs for days.
It doesn't make.
I think just, it's like the basketball game. It's like it's like the Olympics. We have an all-star team out there because our country's way bigger than yours. It would have to be a state against.
That's it. Like Texas.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah, it had to be a state, against England because we're just too big.
Right. One thing I'd say though, there are a lot of talented rappers and MCs in the UK, and people don't understand.
I don't.
Our whole thing, like, there's a platform called SBTV. I don't know if you know about it. Used to be Poppy. The biggest channel back in the day. You got Grime Daily, SBTV, Link Up TV, Mixtape Madness. Our whole thing is rapping in front of the cam. A lot of people weren't even making songs. They were just freestyling. Like on the street, freestyling, 64 bars, 96, 128. Fire in the booth. You know Fire in the booth?
No, I don't know what that is.
In fact, that's like a radio freestyle.
I can get it though,
Yeah. Bars, 10 minutes rapping. So when Drake's saying, yo, some of the best rappers are from here, he's seen that. So he understands it. So to the average American, let's say, yo, these tea and crumpets, they don't rap, bro. There's rappers here.
Yeah.
Lyrical. That you read it and say, what? That multi-syllables, everything.
I was just saying, I think we got that too. I've seen that too on the West Coast, the underground scene. I've probably seen on URL.
Definitely.
Guys who are battling and stuff like that. But it would be interesting to see some kind of underground URL type of battle with the UK's, underground scene or whatever, the spitters that you're talking about, and American spitters. Do you follow that? Do you follow
URL?
Yeah.
I don't really follow battle rap, to be honest. I know like they have this platform, or used to back in the day here, called Don't Flop. So they had, I think they had Arsenal on there, the battle rapper from America.
Yeah.
He came here and battled a few people. Like, you got those platforms. I personally, for me, there's a huge difference between someone who can battle rap and someone who could cypher.
Okay.
Cypher, a lot of battle rapping is no beat.
Yeah.
Right? That's a skill to rap without a beat
and
keep people engaged. But also, there's a different skill set required to rapping on beat. Right? So if it was me and I had to organize a UK-US, I would say Cypher.
So
So like you see the Joey Badass, Absol, Big Sean thing
yeah,
the other day.
the head bobbing, the most deaf, those cats.
That's it.
But I'll be honest, a lot of those guys started, but not, I don't say a lot, but like the DMX a lot, and that's old school too. But some of those guys started that way. Not those.
Yeah.
I mean, don't hate me, guys, but maybe not the guys in the South. I can't see any of the guys in the South, unless it's Young Jeezy or one of those guys, one of those old school guys. But Ludacris, those are probably the guys who started doing that stuff. But I don't see Future. I can't see a lot of young little Yachty. I can't see any of those guys doing the cypher type thing.
So okay, cool. So let's get back to Drake's point then.
Yeah.
As of right now, if we're going mainstream for mainstream, the artist you just said, Future, Yachty. Future's my favorite rapper, maybe of all time, maybe, right?
Why?
Why? He's just the truth. Like I just hear it and I feel it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like melodies as well, but cool. Future's not a bars guy.
Yeah.
Even though I think he can do it, I know he can do it. He just, why? What's the point?
Yeah.
Right? If we're talking about lyrical artists, if you've got 10 lyrical artists active today, US versus UK active, it's a close match.
You're 10.
Right now.
Yeah. And I'll try to name 10.
Right. And we can't,
after this, have a helicopter. Damn.
So, and I'm a disclaimer as well. When I say top 10 US rap, I'm talking now. So not Styles P. Jada. That's generation before.
Lil Wayne, he's just dropped an album.
He
could cypher. 2 Chainz, he could cypher.
Okay, yeah.
But those are just off top.
Yeah. What do you want me to name, my US or my UK?
UK. The UK you would put against maybe, I'll name 10.
US. UK, I'm putting Chip, CHIP.
If I've heard of him, I'll mention it. I don't think I've heard.
Dave, definitely. I'm putting Get, GHETTS.
Yeah.
I'm putting Wretch 32.
I don't know Wretch.
I'm putting Scorcher. Right now, I put Scorcher there. Right, there's so many names active right now. If we want, that's 5. If you want to go for some new guys, there's a guy called Cast. He's from Liverpool. Sick. That's 6. Wild card, I'll say this. There's a guy called Sox, SOX, from Birmingham, right? Ridiculous MC. Like, I've never heard that level from America, but he's got a Birmingham accent, so you may not understand. It may go over your head. Right?
Okay, so you guys, I want you to put your comments in who you think UK, USA would be a good matchup. Because, all right, I know you're...
No, go on.
Okay. So off top, of course, I would say Lil Wayne. Wayne, he just comes off with shit in his head that just is great. Now, you said mainstream. So I said Lil Wayne, I say 2 Chainz. I would say, who's another bar? Someone who I think could do a cypher. I think Nas, I think ASAP Rocky.
You can't say Nas.
Why can't I say Nas?
Because Nas is a legend. I wouldn't put Nas there.
Okay. Not Nas. All right.
Nas, Styles, Jada.
I wouldn't. Those guys haven't dropped the album. I was just talking about people who are current who are still dropping albums.
Okay, fair enough. All right, cool, Nas.
That's why I said Nas. Yeah. I don't want to say Hove, but I wouldn't put Hove.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
Because you got the mainstream. Who's the mainstream popping rappers in America right now? Baby.
Yeah, those guys, they're not cypher guys.
Right.
That's what I was telling you.
So that's Drake's point.
But I just named 5 other guys that are cypher guys.
Okay.
Who are mainstream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put Baby. I wouldn't put Gunner. I wouldn't put any of those Southern guys. Ludacris is the only one, and he hasn't dropped the album in years.
Right.
2 Chainz is a cypher guy.
T.I. is crazy with it.
T.I. could cypher, but he hasn't dropped the album in a long time. I wouldn't put him current either.
Okay, fair enough.
Who else? Yep, for sure, Pusha. But yeah, I love the South. I love the Southern music, but I can't see those guys I've never seen him do a cypher. I've seen all these other guys I mentioned do cypher.
Drake, I'd put Drake up there.
No, Drake could spit. I can't say I've ever seen him do a cypher. He loves battle rap, but I've never seen him do like that Joe Budden, that Jadakiss. I haven't seen him do. He has bars though, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But again, and I'm not the only one to say that, a lot of people put an asterisk by his name when it comes to writing shit. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you gotta go Kendrick, I forgot. So Kendrick, Absol, Joey, Big Sean, that's 10 already.
Exactly. Yeah. It's Big Sean, exactly. We got the same birthday.
Man.
What's Schoolboy Q?
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
But I mean, America's huge. We got a lot. That's just the West Coast. You didn't go to the West Coast. We could probably go to New York. We could probably go to, Texas or whatever. But
I think what Skepta said was taken out of context, personally.
I think the only one that took it out of context was Joyner Lucas and just
Right.
ran with it.
Exactly.
But it's good for hip hop. But you need a battle every now and then. He dropped an album. Skepta kept saying that promo.
Yeah.
I ended up listening to his album.
See?
You know what I mean? So I think it's all good for hip hop. I think battles are good for hip hop, and you get them when you get them. But yeah, let me hear your top 5 dead or alive US. Yeah, go ahead. That's always a tough question, but it's subjective.
In terms of who I've studied rapping wise,
Yeah,
Biggie, obviously. Not obviously. Biggie for me.
yeah.
Jay-Z for me, definitely. Drake, my personal top 5. Ye, personal top 5. I think his discography is untouchable. And Wayne, for me, personally, those 5 rappers are the ones that I've listened to the most.
No doubt.
I've studied their style. But then also I'd say Kendrick. Even though, disclaimer, I haven't even listened to Good Kid, Mad City.
What?
Yeah, I've never listened to it.
I'm from LA,
Right.
and Good Kid, Mad City is such a staple in. It's like it's just like as classic as Doggy Style or Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Good Kid, Mad City is incredible. It's like a masterpiece. Do you know who Sci-Hi the Prince?
Of course, amazing lyricist.
Yes.
He body. Do you know what? Okay.
You said Kanye. That's why, and I know Sci-Hi wrote for him.
Yeah.
So that's why Kanye kind of falls back, and I put Sci-Hi above Kanye.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say something. I, as a rapper, personally, don't care if you don't write all your lyrics.
Okay.
Right? Because that is not the only element in rapping. It's not. It may be one of the most important, but it doesn't discredit somebody who may not write everything. And then you have to look at like artists. You got like Beyonce. They have writers in the room with them.
That's pop.
Nah, bro, but it's art. It's still art.
It is art. But I'm saying when it comes to lyricism, if you call yourself a lyricist and you ain't writing your shit.
I don't think every rapper is a lyricist. I don't think Kanye is a lyricist, but that doesn't take away from him being an amazing rapper. Because if we're talking lyricists, I'm going to say Sci-Hi. I'm going to say King Los. I'm going to say who else in America right now? It will come to my mind.
Yeah.
Those 2 would be my main lyricists.
So when I say top 5 that are like, obviously that's your own opinion.
Right.
I guess I should put down a little bit of a criteria. For me, when I hear top 5 a lot, it means substance. It means, lyrics. Tupac is my number 1.
Okay.
Because when he raps, and when I used to listen to him as younger, he got me like, yo, black people need to unite. He got me fired up. Biggie is dope. He gets bars and stuff like that, but he rapped for the party.
Right.
If I talk of top 5 dead or alive, if I had to wipe everyone else out, I need substance. I need my people united. I don't need my people party. But that's just my criteria. And that's something that I never even spit out. I just say top 5. Tupac, Kendrick just entered my top 5 off this battle. So he entered my top 5. I went back and listened to his whole shit again.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, you know what I mean? So he's dope. Drake, I like Drake because he kind of has me reminiscing about past loves and all his, all the heartbreak and stuff that I've had. So, yeah, so Drake is definitely in there as well. But again, there's that asterisk by his name. Sci-Hi, it's Wayne, because he just makes it look effortless. Wayne is just out there. Yeah, I don't know how his engineer needs a goddamn award, because to him to stitch that stuff together, he goes in. Wayne, Kendrick, Tupac, Drake, and I'd probably say Nas.
Fair enough.
Those are probably yeah. And vice versa. It's too many MCs. Stop saying top 10 on dead.
No, not really.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of. No, I was just gonna say there's a lot of songs out there that just invoke a lot of emotion. Like you said, it's art. Go ahead.
I would see top 5 is difficult. Top 10, I personally I'd put Future there in my top 10 of all time rappers. Gucci Mane may be there. It's not, you wouldn't consider it lyrical in the sense of like an East Coast but there's impact, there's substance, there's individuality.
Yeah.
That's what I look for. Can I hear an artist and say, that doesn't sound like anyone?
Yeah.
Did they start that style? Gucci Mane, legendary.
Yeah.
So I put him in a 10.
Like you said, he had an impact on the culture.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
So this,
I think
Ludacris as well. There's so many pieces of criteria to ranking a rap.
Yeah.
So you got to say, what's your top 5 lyricists? What's your top 5
Yeah,
song makers?
exactly.
What's your top 5 album?
When I hear Psy, man, he's just fucking Psy. And Ludacris could flip so many different styles too.
Yeah.
Ludacris is, but okay, so we got the top 5 American. Let's hear the top 5 UK.
My top 5 UK of all time, personally, Skepta has to be number 1. In terms of their impact on me, there's an artist called Rotten. He doesn't really rap anymore, he produces. Solid discography, lyricism. That's one person who could go against anybody and anybody on hip hop and grime.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Screw Fizzer. He was on a Danny Brown album back in the day.
Okay.
Danny Brown's album, 2012, I think, in 2012. So they been knowing about this shit, quick spitting.
Yeah.
Screw Fizzer's like, he's a grime MC, but he's got the Caribbean influence. He's Jamaican, so he could do the dancehall flows. He's got the garage flows.
Nice.
A lot of skill set.
These guys up. I just know Skepta.
Yeah. MC called Maxstar, grime MC, lyrical. He's rapping at 140, but he's saying bars.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's very difficult to
Absolutely.
do. Like, the slower the beat, the easier. So think about a man rapping at 140 BPM. You could hear what he's saying and he's being lyrical. There's punchlines, metaphors, wordplay, all of that. That's madness. So Max, so that's 4. Sket, did I say Dot Rotten, Screwfizz, Maxstar, and Chip. I put Chip there. It used to be called Chipmunk, but I put Chip.
Yeah.
Just because, really, my generation, I'm 30s, I'm mid-90s.
Yeah.
He's 34, 35. He came out when he was 16.
Yeah.
So everybody my age, when we were teenagers, we looked at him. We're like, oh, this is the guy.
Yeah.
To be like,
Rockin'.
I could say everybody my generation looked at that guy. And he's still active. So to me, he has to be in the top 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I don't know UK rappers like that, so I'm not even going to attempt to make that list because I only know like 4 or 5. Skepta, what's that girl?
Lil Sim.
Stormzy, Gigs. Those are the guys I know. So I'm not even going to try to attempt. But what I wanted to ask you is, you talked about grime. Grime, is that the genre like drill in Chicago where you're actually rapping about the killings that you did? No. Okay.
We got UK drill, which is about the...
Yeah.
But grime is just the sound. It's the sound, for me, it's the sound of urban life in the UK.
So they're not similar beats or anything? There's nothing... Okay, they're different. Okay.
So drill is like 142, 144 BPM.
Yeah.
Grime is 140. You could argue that UK drill is an evolution of grime, because grime is early 2000s.
Yeah.
People still make it now.
I remember grime.
Yeah. But a lot of people consider it a more nostalgic genre.
Okay.
Right? So you had to be there to know about it. Even though people make grime now, but it's not the biggest of genres.
Yeah.
But the sound of grime is what it sounds like to grow up in the UK.
Okay.
That is why it's so important.
UK has so many genres of music. They got garage, funky house, grime.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything? Like there's so much that we
Drum
don't have
and bass.
Drum and bass. I love drum and bass. Anything with bass, really. But they don't play these genres in the States. Right. I think the gay clubs may play funky house or garage or whatever, but you ain't gonna hear none of that other stuff in the club.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you go to straight dance club, hip hop, you're not gonna hear grime. You're not gonna hear none of that stuff.
Right. But that's why it's so interesting, because comparatively, globally, America accounts for less than 5% of the population. Yeah? There is 95% of people in the world that the UK can appeal to. You don't need to appeal to America.
Of course,
as a UK rapper. So even if America don't care about UK rap, that's fine. That's 5%. You don't need that. We've got the whole of Europe, the whole of Africa, the whole of Asia, South America if you want it. So the whole like thing that you have to break America is the concept of it is just like, bro, there's so many rappers in America. Why would you want to break over there? You get me? There's people who love rap everywhere. Italy, go there, France, Germany, Japan.
Yeah.
They love grime in Japan.
Yeah. They love everything in Japan.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Okay, so have you heard, you travel a lot.
yeah.
Have you heard garage other places? Have you heard grime other places? I can't say that I have.
Other places
Like
being
Africa, like clubs in Africa, clubs in France, clubs in you know, whatever. But I've heard American, not so much the new stuff, but the American 90s shit. I've heard that played in the clubs out here.
definitely.
Yeah, the 90s stuff. In Switzerland, different clubs I've heard the 90s, nothing new. Like nothing 2025, 2000, you know what I mean? It's always the 90s type stuff. Hip hop array that bullshit. But I haven't heard garage. I haven't heard funky house.
You have to bear in mind as well, garage is, as much as garage is a genre of music right now, it's not a popular sound of music. Even here, like if you check the charts here, garage is not a popular genre right now.
Okay.
So maybe in the early 2000s, you may have heard a lot of garage when you go places. When I go out here, I don't really hear much garage either.
Yeah.
There's an audience for it.
Yeah. Funky house. The girls like the funky house.
Girls like funky house, but funky house is like early 2010s.
Yeah.
That's when that was big. It's not really the first time. But naturally you won't hear funky house when you go out, unless you go to a funky house event.
Yeah.
We have so many different sounds. There's like Afro swing. From like 2014 to like 2018 in the UK, the sound was Afro swing. So it's like,
I don't even know that genre. Is that like Afro beats?
it's a mix between Afro beats and, let's say, like kind of dancehall flows with a UK element.
Afro swing.
Afro swing. Hella bare artists, and it's vibes. Like the girls like it.
Oh, I'm sure. No, Afro girls love Afro
You know,
too. They love the Africa. That Nigerian flow.
That's it.
Yeah, they love.
So you had many UK artists, Afro swing artists, going to place Africa, Dubai, and places performing.
But that brings me back to my original statement: is that the grime. I don't really hear too much of that, or the UK rap.
Right.
Central C actually.
Yeah.
He's probably the one that I've seen break through the most. I've heard, Tiny Temper was out.
100%.
Central C, he was smart. He did that one Eurovision song.
What?
Had a French guy, an Italian guy.
Yeah.
So that was something rare that you've never seen, where he just kind of cross collab with all these different people to get the sound out there. So, but he's I hear him on the radio. And what would you classify that?
UK music.
UK rap?
Just UK, yeah. Because there's an element of drill there. There's an element of rap as well.
Okay.
He's UK. To me, he's UK. And he's one of the best.
Yeah, he's one
that we ever had.
Yeah, he's definitely dope. Substance, but
there's okay. I'd say,
you know what I mean. But again, he's probably, for this moment, my favorite UK rap.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Every time I put on my Instagram that Central C is the best rapper we've ever had, people who maybe have not traveled say to me, "How could you say that?" No. Travel. Because this is American. You're telling me that you hear that on the radio, you like it. That's it. That's what's happening.
Tiny Temper was on the radio. Tiny Temper was on the radio. He had collabs with Wiz and a couple other people, but I don't know, that didn't translate, I guess. He was still having that. Central C, I think, raps slower.
Right.
And so America can get it. Just like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Right.
We had Bone Thugs and Harmony, they were rapping all fast. They had a couple albums, but they didn't really, Tupac, I think he even said it, look, Bone Thugs, they're dope, but they ain't gonna make no hip hop laws. Because, yeah, that's how he was like, people don't understand it. But when I look back, if I look at Australia, if I look at all the countries that speak English, they want to be able to understand the hip hop. And the major complaint is that they don't understand what the UK rappers are saying. That's like the major. I don't know about if you've heard much, but Central C, you can understand.
You can understand. Yeah, no, for sure. No, I agree. No, I definitely agree. Australia, by the way, grime, they like grime. Yeah.
That's where A$AP Rocky blew up first. He blew up in the States. A$AP Rocky didn't blow up in the States. He blew up in Australia first. But then, like, going back to your point with the internet, you're right. You don't need to blow up in the States. You could blow up in Japan. They don't even understand what we're saying, and they love it. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean. It's the world's changed.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
More accessibility.
100%. 100%.
You only need 10,000 fans to make a career. Have those people pay you, I don't know, 10,000 super fans at £100 a year.
In merch?
In merch, CD, whatever. You're a millionaire from that, from 10,000 people. What percentage of that is 8 billion?
Yeah.
Of 8 billion?
Yeah, you're right.
They could all be in Indonesia,
Yep.
Thailand. I mean,
that's a good way to break it down. That's a good way to think about it. Okay, so what's next for you? You dropped the EP.
Yeah.
What else you got going on?
What else I got going on?
Yeah. What are you gonna make? Are you gonna make another album or another EP, or just these biscuits that I bought from the store out here? You think what part of town was that? Was that
the west side?
West top. Yeah, I was in West London.
West.
And I got these the Greater West. The Greater
West.
Yeah, the Greater West. This is pretty good. They call them biscuits, not cookies.
Biscuits. What's next?
You know.
I always just I record a lot of music, like a diary.
Yeah.
But I've always maybe not struggled, but I've always kind of taken time with getting stuff out. People are like, oh, it's too slow, you're too slow, you need to just hit them. So my thing now is just like, okay, how can I hit them in a way that I like presented? I don't want to just drop without a good artwork. Like, I think about the artwork, I think about the titles, all these sorts of things, because I want to be able to look back and say, I was at this place in life when I dropped that. That means that to me.
Yeah.
5 years from now, I'm gonna say, look back, yo, I was here, 2025. We had this conversation, I recorded, and there's a legacy.
Yeah.
It's a catalog. So my whole thing is build the catalog. So as long as it will take me, build it up. Someone might hear me today, there's 30 songs for them to go and hear. Like, wow, this guy's got 30 songs. Yeah. Someone in 5 years, 50, 60, whatever.
And to your point earlier, you said at the end of the day, it's art. It's never going to be done.
That's it.
You're always going to be able to critique something. So I kind of suffer from that too. You got to put shit out.
That's it.
You know, with whether it's my videos or whatever, you got to put the shit out. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's tough. It's tricky, you know, being an artist. So I definitely get it. Definitely get it. Little side note, you see, Reppatwa got me get my hair done. Yeah. Shout out to you, Trians. I forgot that girl's name. They took care of me. I mean, that place was dope. I'm definitely going to go back. So I can appreciate the UK taking care of your boy. Looking at this view, it's better on the phone. But I'm live on TikTok right now too. So where can people find you? You know what I mean? Like across the board.
It's Reppatwa. Reppatwa. That's it. I've been releasing music under the moniker TWA, but it's Twa.
Yeah.
All caps TWA on streaming. If you type in Twa Uncut, it will come up.
Because he's fly.
That's it. Like TWA. Yeah. Come on, bro. Yeah, Reppatwa. If you type in Reppatwa, you'll find it. TikTok, all those platforms.
Nice.
Website as well, reppatwa.com. Really, that should be the main avenue and channel that people get to me, because we know what's going on with that.
Put it on.
Yeah, reppatwa.com. Subscribe to the newsletter, whatever. Follow that. Yeah. Look,
Reppatwa, I appreciate you sitting down with me. And I mean, it's been I should have been vlogging the whole day, because I was on the West End. I ended up going to the West, took the train. I landed this morning, took the train to the West End. Reppatwa picked me up, went to get my hair done, getting breakfast. I'm about to take them to lunch right now. And there's this place I've been craving. I wish I knew the goddamn name. But I'm going to vlog it. Put some behind the scenes on here too. Anyway, what's the name of that market?
Borough Market.
Borough Market. There you go. It's across from the Shard. So we're going to have a good time. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate my guests, Reppatwa, in the building. You know what I mean? Check them out. And, dog, fucking got it done.
That's it, man.
Got it done.
That's it. Russ the main man.
More fucking tourists.